As we have seen, when we visit today, we see a lot of people, students and their family, reading and listening to everything with curiosity, enthusiastic participation in every experience, taking pictures, taking notes of our information, probably to develop school projects when they go back home. As with any other museum in the world, the Portuguese Language Museum has become an extension to the classroom. Modesty aside, I think we are proud, our team, to say that we succeeded in our challenge. We wanted to make a museum that would raise the visitors' self-esteem and offer them the opportunity to know themselves better. Taking in consideration the globalization we all are facing, in which there is a tendency to pasteurize, to make everything the same, where the individual is at risk of losing one's identity, I think it's our responsibility to support the idea of accepting diversity, one of the deepest Brazilian values. There are more than 200 Portuguese speakers living in 8 different countries, such as Angola, Brazil, Cabo Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique, Portugal, St. Thomas and Príncipe, and Timor-Leste. In many of these, Portuguese coexists with other languages, which is a challenge. So diversity is a crucial point for everyone. In Brazil, there are about 180 indigenous languages spoken by 230 different pueblos. Some of them are spoken by only a few elderly people, which means they are dying out and are at risk of becoming dead languages. For us, the Brazilian Portuguese Language Museum is an opportunity to celebrate our language without ignoring the fragile existence of several other languages inside and outside our country. The Portuguese Language Museum is now one of the most visited museums in Brazil, with more than 1,500,000 visitors in only 2 years. I remember when we were beginning to discuss the creation of this museum, a lot of people said, but museum and language, it just doesn't seem that it fits, it doesn't connect. And I think we could show that it was a challenge possible to be crossed. As far as we know, this is the world's first and only language museum. Acknowledged by the public, the Portuguese Language Museum has been featured in important news media nationally and internationally, and was awarded by several respectful institutions such as the UNESCO Communication and Information Prize in 2006 in Brazil. To finish, I would like to say that our wish as creators of a language museum is to spread the idea of making similar initiatives around the world as a way to balance diversity, globalization, and development, assuring the presence and the existence of all languages, understanding each other as a way towards tolerance, acceptance, and respect for everyone. Muito obrigado. Thank you.
Thank you. That's marvelous.